Hi everyone. It's we had something really sad happen the other day. We lost our male turkey, Tom. He was fine when Bob checked on him an hour or 2 hours beforehand, but when Bob went out to feed him their evening scratch, he was gone. And the only thing we can think of is that he had a heart attack. He went quick. He didn't suffer. But yeah, it's pretty sad because our turkeys were not for eating. Our turkeys are pets. So that is a big loss up here on our farm. And he will be missed because if you have never been around domesticated turkeys or raised turkeys, just know that they're very social animals. So as much as you see me videoing the geese and how social the geese are, turkeys are even more social, and they don't hiss at you. That's the great thing about turkeys. We still have Jerry, and we're going to look into possibly getting another type of heritage breed turkey next year, because we have enjoyed raising turkeys, and I'd love to raise some, what are they called? Royal Palm turkeys. They're a heritage breed. What we have are midget whites, so they don't get very big. So, I mean, we'll never be able to put a regular sized heritage in with Jerry. That's just not going to happen because she's too small for it. So, yeah, that was something that was really sad that happened. So what I'm here for is a seed haul. And this is seeds that I have ordered and seeds that I have traded for, or people have sent me from my wish lists in my Facebook groups. So the first order, or first not order, but she sent these to me from my wish list, and these come from Luann. Luann is a moderator in Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous. I mean, this lady, holy moly, her packaging is ridiculous. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in the best way possible. It is ridiculous. I mean, look at how she packages, and then she puts it on this beautiful, like, cardstock, and let me prints out envelopes with tomatoes on them and stationery with tomatoes on them. And Luann is such a treasure. Anyhow, I'm going to try to leave these on the card as I go through them. The first one is a sunrise bumblebee. Look at that bicolor. Oh, just pretty. The next one is a California tulip. And then we have apricot zebra and atomic sunset. Those are so, so cool. Thank you, Luann. And let's see. And then Nancy. Nancy is somebody that I just started chatting with not too long ago. And she's amazing. And now we're Facebook friends. Love her. And she sent me some Paws Pride Micro. And that's just cool, 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 cool. Let's see, what else do we got under here? I want to do all the trades first. Oh, I did a trade for a couple of super hot. Well, one's super hot for sure. The other one, I think it's just hot. And that one would be Sugar Rush Stripey. I have Sugar Rush Peach, and I plan on growing several plants of that next year, at least maybe 4 or 5 plants, so that I can get enough to put up a quart of fermented hot sauce. I really want to try this Sugar Rush Peach hot sauce, and these would be a nice. I try these out in a smaller amount and see, And the super hot I got is called Nazgul's Breakfast, and I traded just because of the name. I'm a Lord of the Rings geek. Love it. And then I did an order from Homegrown in Illinois. And that's the website. It's www.homegrowninillinois.com. And she had some really cool varieties. And one I had been eyeballing from a couple of different vendors over in Europe, but she had it. And it's like, oh, I'll just get it here in the United States. And that is E.T. And that is a bicolor, beautiful tomato, it looks like. I don't know much about it, other than it's a bicolor, and I love those. Another one that I got from her is one that I see frequently on people's wish lists, and that is Princess of Gothic. Don't know much about that. I do believe that that is an antho variety, so I'm kind of anxious to try it out next year. And this, okay, like I had to trade for Nazgul's Breakfast just because of the name. That's this one here. And that's Miss Scarlet in the Kitchen with the Knife. And if there are any other Clue tomatoes out there, let me know in the comments, because then I will search them out and try to get them. And last, this one is one I see on tons of people's wish lists, and that is bacon, lettuce, and this. And I don't know what that looks like. I don't really care. I just saw that. I heard that she was going to be restocking it in her store. And honestly, I sat on her website refreshing so that I did not miss it out. And as chance would happen, she sold out. It is gone. Now these, I'm going to try to keep these separate because he sent them to me clear from France. Thank you, Cedric. And they're in 3 different envelopes. And this is my order that I placed. And I placed an order for the Kazula 14 Megagron. That one looked really, really cool to me. The next one is Sweet Beverly. And I do believe that's a Dean Slater variety. I want to keep them faced the same. And he found that and named it after his mom, I want to say. I think Earl Bassett told me the story on that, and I think that's what he said. Next one would be Stormin' Norman. Because, you know what? We have, about an hour away from us is a little beach town called Long Beach. Shout out to my friend Kathy Vale. Woohoo, we love you. She lives there in Long Beach. They have a kite shop called Stormin' Norman. So every time I see that one, that's what I think of. So I finally just bought it so I can see what the deal is. And then I have Marchenwald. This is the Fairy Tale Marchen. So it's Fairy Tale Woods or Fairy Tale Oak, or I think is what that translates into. And there's a series of 11 of these. And I had most of them. And I seeded them out last year. And they did not make it, unfortunately, because instead of, concentrating on getting those tomatoes nice and germinated and all this and that, we brooded geese. We brooded 3 geese. So I know that I might have a couple of seeds of that left, but it's not many. So I went ahead and ordered some more because Cedric's prices are really, really good. And Amber Keys, gonna give that a whirl. And this one, I've been eyeballing this for so long, and I finally just said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. It's a cherry variety. It's antho and white, so it looks like a mini Sartre. It's very pretty, and it's called Starinska Zuda. So that is what I ordered from Cedric. But wait, there's more. Because Cedric is just awesome. Highly recommend ordering from him. And he is in Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous. And you can tag him in there, and he will be more than happy to send you a list of what he sells. Yeah, highly recommend him. He said, Lori, gift for you, because I was talking about these things and I was wondering about them. And he's like, look, I have them. I'll send them to you as a gift. And he did. So we have stick yellow Multiflora, Stick Brown. These will all be grown next year too. Stick Blue, Stick Yellow Regular, and Stick Bronze. The only one I need to get now, I think, is red. And I'm in no big rush to do that because I was into the odd colors anyhow. I don't grow a lot of just red tomatoes. I like different types of tomatoes. Then Cedric sends me seeds for the Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous Seed Vault, the seed bank. So we have this one, and I'm going to try to pronounce that. Antiochum, I think. So that one will be available for checkout. Got quite a few of those. And then we have Sweet Sharon. I ordered Sweet Beverly. Now we got Sweet Sharon. And this is another one that I had ordered. Starinska Zuda. That really, really pretty one. So those are all available from the Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous Seed Bank. How that works is you request seeds, I send them to you, you grow them out, you send me back 50 plus, the minimum of 50. That way, when you get 10 seeds, so I don't want all your seeds, and I know a lot of people do that, send me back 100 and some seeds. I'm not about that. Send me back the original investment of the 10 seeds, and then send me back another 40 seeds so 4 more people can try that variety. That's it. That's what I ask people to do. I don't think that's asking too much. Now let me get these in some kind of order here. All right. Then I did a Baker Creek. Well, actually, wait, before I do that, these are 2 Baker Creek varieties that I traded for stamps from Amanda with Tiny Tomato Tasteville. She just made an announcement today. So there's Tiny Tomato Tasteville and what is it Pepper Podville? She's combining the groups. She's just going to do a group that encompasses all small vegetables, tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, cucumbers, what have you. And I think this is such a great idea for her to do because she's in the same situation that I was just a few years ago, where she has to grow everything small because she cannot put in, big raised beds and stuff like what we're doing. She has to do everything on a very small level. So therefore she has to grow in pots or what have you. And she does a lot of hydroponics and Kratky. And Amanda, and holy moly, if you want to know anything regarding the science of microdwarfs or dwarfs, ask her. She'll tell you. She's one of the science geeks, and she just geeks out on the science. But anyway, yeah, she runs a wonderful group, and it's a lot of fun, and it's very informational, kind of like what I started Heirloom Tomato Addicts Anonymous out to be, except for she's even more fun because she started out with the whole trading and stuff, and I didn't allow that for many years. You can now, but anyhow, yeah. So I traded stamps for Thai lavender frog eggplants, and Rosita eggplant. Love eggplant. And then I was talking to Bob, And it was like, I don't remember, it was a week and a half ago or whatever. Baker Creek posted that, and this is just before all the stuff happened with Hurricane Helene. But they had posted that they were taking a day's worth of sales and donating all of the proceeds to a relief deal over in Thailand because they had some kind of disaster happen over there. Give me 1 second. I need a drink. So I told Bob about that. And he's like, well, you should put an order in. And he even offered to pay for it. And I was like, hey, you're on. So I needed to get some onions. Last year, I bought, when we went and picked up Georgie Goose to bring him home to brood him, and that was from my friend Nicole. Shout out to Sunny Dog Farm. She had little onion starts for sale, so we bought 2 packs of them. And one of them was called Ailsa Craig. And we absolutely love these onions. So I'm going to start these here in mid-December or so. I want to grow some giant onions next year. Oh, yes. And then I asked Bob, because I lost a big bag of flower seeds. I don't know where they went. They've got to be around somewhere, but I cannot find them. So I have to kind of work on building those up again. And I do not have this in that bag. I know that for a fact. But this was the bachelor buttons that he picked out, because I knew out there I want to grow more flowers. Well, these are edible. I didn't know that till just this year. So color me surprised with that. So he picked out the fireworks blend, and they are really pretty. I really like those. And then I went all out because zinnias. I really like zinnias, and I really want to get into zinnias. So got the Queen Lime Red, the Queen Lime Blush, Queen Lime Orange, and just the Queen Lime. Those are stunning. Green's my favorite color. And then, of course, Baker Creek always sends a free variety, so we have Brandywine tomatoes. Now, the other thing I've been doing, let me put these up so that nothing gets lost, is, don't shake. I have porcupine calendula out there in the flower garden. So I'm drying those seeds. And then I have 3 plates of these drying out right now. These, Bob broke off part of one of my big marigolds, and it was like the only bicolored marigold we had out there. And he brought it over to me, and I'm like, and there was dried flowers on there, of course. So he knew I was going to save the seeds from him. But this thing was so amazingly fragrant. Like, I have never smelled a marigold that smelled so good. Like, holy moly. So I just started saving all the seeds that I could from it. And I don't know what it's called. I have absolutely no idea. But I'm saving seeds from it. And I got 3 plates. And then, Bob, could you bring me that tray of tomato seeds in here, please? Would you please? Because these might be done. I don't know. We will have...
Bring them back out here.
We have to look. So we have... No, they're going to dry for a few more days. Have a Cigar. Kiss the Sky. Black Milo. Seahorse. Delta Dawn. And Lori's WTF. which can start getting broken up right now. And so those will be going into packages soon. And I will have Lori's WTF available soon for trade. No guarantees of what it's going to turn out to be next year. All I can say is this year, that was one tasty little tomato. So anyway, yeah, that's what's been going on around here. So, bad news is we lost one of our turkeys, and we can only guess at the why. The bottom line is we really don't know, and we won't know, which is really sad. But we'll go with he had a heart attack, because turkeys are kind of known for that. And that's what's been going on around the farm. Oh, besides that, we got a surprise in the mail today. Bob had put in for a class action lawsuit filed by our state attorney general. And he got a check today for $120 for being overcharged for tuna and canned chicken. No?
Canned tuna and regular chicken.
Oh, canned tuna and regular chicken. That stemmed from Walmart, I believe.
Yeah.
And he got $120. I think I filed it too. I don't know. We'll see if they probably only do one per household, and that's fine. But yeah, we were not expecting that. Thank you, future. Yeah. Anyway, that was a nice surprise. Thank you to the State Attorney General of Washington State. We appreciate you. And with that, I will say, have a great day. If you have pets, give them a little extra squeeze, little extra treat, because you just never know. And make sure to give me a thumbs up, like and subscribe. Subscribe, and leave a comment. I like reading those. Later.